My name is Mary Megan Kelvig, and welcome to this presentation on the Public Library Association, also known as PLA. This is a great association for anyone working in the public library system. While most areas and public libraries have their own association, like reference services or young adults, this association is for everyone and strives to make public libraries better through initiatives, conferences, and professional development opportunities, while still finding time to reward excellence in public library services. PLA was founded in 1944 after 1,200 members of ALA signed a petition wanting to develop a division designated for public libraries. It makes sense that members would want to be a separate division because there are so many different types of libraries that ALA represents. Being its own association means that public libraries no longer need to compete for attention. When it was officially created, its mission statement was to, quote, advance public library interest and to cooperate in the promotion of library services in general. Over 70 years later, they revised the wording of their mission statement to say that they, quote, enhance the development and effectiveness of public library staff and public library services. With that mission, they serve the needs of their members while addressing issues that affect public libraries, while all the while creating services that help the general public. Basically, they work to create the best public library system out there. Since it began, PLA has grown immensely and has become one of the largest associations for public libraries. At the moment, there are nearly 9,000 members throughout the United States and Canada, and the association is getting more recognition throughout the entire world. PLA has 4 main goals it hopes to achieve. The first goal is advocacy and awareness. PLA is all about speaking up for public libraries and making sure they receive the attention that they deserve. At the same time, they strive to influence the way the public thinks about libraries. With so many people thinking that public libraries are becoming irrelevant with the advance of technology and ebooks and streaming, PLA works hard to make sure people remember how important libraries are to the communities they serve. Another goal of this association is leadership and transformation. With this goal in mind, PLA becomes the go-to place for professional development and other opportunities to help transform public libraries and build leaders in the system. It also works to make sure that the library thinks about the community and the impact it has on the public. The third goal is to create a literate nation. PLA strives to help build a literate nation through a number of different initiatives. Literacy in today's day and age isn't just reading, but also technology and understanding health services. PLA hopes to help navigate all of those areas where literacy is important. The final goal of PLA is organizational excellence. Just like the association exists to make public libraries the best they can be, PLA hopes to be the best association it can be. That means it needs to be aware of all of the different resources and work that needs to be done to help its members, and the association is ready to do what needs to be done. According to the website's section on initiatives, quote, our groundbreaking initiatives do more than develop new skills. They move our profession to more innovative places. There are actually 9 different areas that PLA has initiatives for. 3 of those initiatives focus on different areas of literacy. First, there is digital literacy that helps people build basic computer skills. There is also early literacy that focuses on getting children to read and teaching parents or caregivers how to aid in the process. The third initiative focus in literacy is health literacy, to assist in understanding of consumer health services like healthcare and insurance. All of these literacy areas are important to PLA because people tend to go to the library for help with learning technology or getting books for children and even assistance in looking up health issues. Librarians need to be able to assist these patients or these patrons with their literacy situations. In turn, PLA has created initiatives to support its members and prepare them to meet the public's needs. Much like PLA hopes to involve parents and caregivers in early literacy, they also have an initiative that focuses on family engagement. This initiative began in 2015 and strives to get families involved in their children's development and learning because PLA recognizes how family involvement helps build more motivated and enthusiastic learners. This initiative is so important since we are in an age where many parents work and sometimes aren't involved in their children's lives or education. The public library is a great place to bring families together. PLA also has initiatives that focus on inclusion and diversity. In February of 2017, so just last year, PLA started the Task Force on Equity, Diversity, and Inclusion. This initiative works to find ways and create resources that will enable PLA to strengthen the public library's resolve to embrace the core values of openness and inclusiveness. People from all walks of life come to libraries to have their information needs met. So libraries need to be prepared to welcome everyone and handle issues of diversity and inclusion. These are just a few of the initiatives that PLA is involved in to make a change in the public library system and the communities they serve. Another way PLA strives to make public libraries better is by building leaders and advocates for the library. Since libraries are publicly funded, advocacy is a big part of PLA's mission. If the public does not feel like the library is needed, funds will be cut. As the cartoon shows, some people question if libraries matter. The response is then a list of things that libraries provide, like computers for someone seeking a job, or a way for a family to save money, and a place for teens to go and stay out of trouble. Since some people don't see the value or need for libraries, advocacy is essential to keeping public libraries alive. PLA offers a number of resources and training on how to showcase the ways that libraries make a difference. One step to becoming an advocate for libraries is to be a leader within the library. PLA believes that with the right set of skills, library professionals can become leaders for change. The association even has a leadership model that focuses on 4 key elements to building leaders. Those elements include self, as in having personal strength, organization, or a sense of the organization that they're working within and the impact the person can have there, community, meaning an understanding of the community being served and creating partnerships, and finally, cross-cutting abilities, which means the ability to mold the other 3 elements together to create change. I might not be explaining their model very well, but that's because I never attended the PLA Leadership Academy. This is a 3.5-day event that seems to take place every other year. It's an opportunity to receive professional coaching on becoming leaders within the public library and community. PLA really drives home the idea that with the right set of skills, a person can make a difference, and the association wants to make sure its members have an opportunity to obtain those skills. Now, with any association, members are expected to pay dues. When it was first established in 1944, the dues were, quote, 20% of dues paid to ALA, not to exceed $2. Unfortunately, times have changed, and it's a little bit more expensive to be a member of PLA. Regular membership is now $73, which is actually 52% of ALA's membership. So they clearly didn't maintain the original 20% rule for establishing dues. There is also student membership, which is only $32. However, there is one small caveat to joining PLA. In order to become a member, you must also be a member of ALA, which has its own membership fees. So why would you want to become a member of PLA? Even though it seems expensive, there are a number of benefits. The first benefit is discounts. By being a member, you can receive a 20% discount on online education, which includes things like webinars and courses. Since libraries are big on their librarians continuing their education and professional development, that discount can come in handy. Another discount is anywhere between 10 to 50% off admission to library conferences, which are another opportunity for professional development. Aside from discounts, members also receive a free subscription to Public Libraries magazine. This magazine is filled with peer-reviewed articles and information on the latest trends and best practices in public libraries. There are also exclusive newsletters that members will receive that grant them access to the latest information on grants, professional development, and other resources that will help them be better at their job. At the same time, networking is a huge opportunity that members of the Public Library Association will receive. Being a part of PLA connects you with a huge community of other library professionals. It's the perfect way to get involved with making the public library system better. One of the previously mentioned benefits was a discount on a conference admission. Conferences are a great way for librarians to learn about what's going on in the library and information service world. Every other year, PLA has a 5-day conference devoted to the public library services. This year, it is in Philadelphia, and in 2020, it will be in Nashville. The conference is a way for people involved in library services to come together and learn about new programs, do some networking, speak with vendors, and hear from authors. It's also a chance to pick up some advanced readers' copies of soon-to-be-released books, one of the hidden benefits of working in a library. While PLA has their own conference, they also make sure to represent public libraries at ALA's 2 yearly conferences, the ALA Annual Conference and Midwinter Meetings. While PLA does its best to offer resources to people working in public libraries, it also takes the time to recognize people who do excellent work. In fact, PLA has 10 different awards and grants that, quote, highlight the best in public library service and honor those bringing innovation, creativity, and dedication to public libraries. PLA does this in 2 different ways. The first way is through their awards. These are offered to people in the library system who deserve recognition for what they've done. For example, the Allie Beth Martin Award is for a librarian who exhibits an exemplary amount of knowledge regarding books and library materials and shares that knowledge with others. There are also awards for library directors who advocate for change, libraries or librarians who show a commitment to intellectual freedom or excellent service to the communities, and there's even one that recognizes innovative use of technology to improve services. While awards serve as a chance to highlight and reward excellent skills, grants create opportunities for libraries to grow and build collections or enhance professional development. Take, for example, the Baker and Taylor Entertainment, Audio, Music/Video Product Award. Like the lengthy name implies, this grant helps a library build its music or video collection. There is also a grant that helps make it possible for librarians to travel to receive professional development, and one through the Romance Writers of America that makes it possible for a library to develop their romance fiction collection or host programs of that nature. The grants are definitely opportunities to honor the library for the honored library to improve something, whereas the awards are recognition for a job well done. Many of these awards and grants are presented at the ALA Annual Conference and range from $1,000 to $4,500. For more information, be sure to check out PLA's website, where you can learn more about everything this association has to offer. Even if you decide not to pay for the membership, the website is a great opportunity and resource for anyone working in the public library system.